Eggs, arguably the perfect food. And today I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make them. I get a lot of comments saying, your eggs look perfect, how do you make them? Can you make a video? That's what we're doing today. I also get a lot of comments on those comments saying, eggs are the easiest thing to make. Why would we need a video for that? Well, just because you know something doesn't mean that everybody knows it. Maybe you've made eggs before and this person has never made eggs before. You don't know. I also want to say that these are the ways that I make eggs. I am not the authority on eggs. There are different ways to do it. This is how I do it. If you don't like it, you can do it a different way. They're your eggs. And before we get into it, let's talk about pan selection. There are different pans that you can use, and you may have a preference, but some are a little harder to make eggs in than others. You have your stainless steel, which will never build its own non-stick coating. You can cook eggs in a stainless steel, but they are finicky. You have to get the temperature right, and typically it leads to a much more crispy egg if you're frying it. I don't make scrambled eggs in this. You might be able to. I'm not doing it. Cast iron, you can totally use a cast iron as long as you have a good seasoning on it. And I'm not talking about salt and pepper. What I mean is oils essentially have penetrated the pores of the metal, creating a non-stick surface. It's something that you have to put some effort into. And then you have the pan that I'm going to use today. This is a carbon steel pan. This is also a pan that you have to season when you get it. But whenever you build up a good seasoning on a carbon steel pan, it is just as good as a non-stick. Now, the last pan that you can use is a non-stick. I do not have one currently. However, I am not opposed to using a non-stick pan. It's preference. If you are okay using it, use it. If you don't want to use it, use something else. Now, the drawback to a non-stick is the coating can start to flake off. You need to get rid of that pan when that happens. With my non-stick pans in the past, they get replaced at least once a year once they show wear. But this time I just said, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go straight carbon steel so I don't have to keep doing this. And it's worked out fine. Now, without further ado, let's make some eggs. We're going to start with a fried egg. Now, there's going to be an A, B, C, and D to this. And for all of these eggs, except for the last one, we're going to use butter because that is the best tasting thing with eggs. You can use olive oil. You can use that spray stuff if you want to. It's your choice. I'm using butter because it tastes the best. I'm going to put this over a medium-low heat. If you like your eggs more crispy, then you can do this on a higher heat, but it's going to move a lot quicker, so pay attention. Also, this thing is incredibly loud. I need something better. Butter's melted. I'm going to add my egg. I saw my eggs at the start. You don't have to. A lot of people say don't do that. Some people say do that. That's your choice. I don't think it really matters. Also, pepper. Now I'm looking for the white around the perimeter of the egg to completely set up. This really thick egg white, that will not fully set up. The flip will take care of that. It's in the pan. About 30 seconds later, it's time to flip. This is over easy. I'm going to let this go for about 20 to 30 more seconds because I want the center to be completely runny. After the 20 to 30 seconds, our egg is done. All of the egg whites should be cooked and the center should be runny. Perfect. Now you have over medium. Starts the same as the first. A little bit of fat in the pan, egg in the pan, salt, pepper. After about 30 to 40 seconds, we're going to flip it. Now this is flipped. I'm going to let it go for about a minute total. Remove our egg. And we should have a slightly runny but mostly jammy center. Now, hard fried. Fat in the pan, add our egg. For this one, we're just going to break that yolk. Salt and pepper. I'm going to let this go for about a minute on each side. This is a great one to practice your egg flip on since the yolk's already broke. And there you have your hard fried egg. Probably my least favorite. Last and definitely not least, we have over easy. Going over a low heat. Add our egg. Some people will baste the thick white around the yolk. Some people will add some water and then cover it. I just cover it as soon as I put it in the pan. I also don't have a lid that fits this pan exactly, so I'm just using this one. This is essentially going to create almost like an oven where the heat's going to circulate around the egg and it's going to cook that white part on top. Now we want to cook the white part around the yolk, but we do not want to cook the yolk. So you got to keep an eye on it. I don't really have a set time to give you on this one. You have to keep looking at it. All the white around the yolk is cooked. The yolk has not, so this is ready. And there you have over easy. The next way we're cooking eggs is scrambled. I'm doing 3 eggs. These will be for my family because I am tired of eating eggs at this point. Add them to a bowl. Now whisk these until the yolks have combined with the egg whites and they are one consistent color. Butter in the pan, going over a medium-low heat. Now what I prefer for scrambled eggs is a pan with rounded sides and a silicone spatula that allows me to work around the eggs. Butter has melted. Add your eggs. I salt now, but you do not have to. And then start mixing. You'll see pieces start to set up through the eggs. You'll also see that around the edges it might set up a little bit faster, so I'll just take and I'll fold those into the center. This is another one where there's not really a time limit that I can give you. You just have to go by the look because the heat will be different for your pan. And then I take these out when they look slightly wet still. I don't see any slimy white bits, but the whole egg looks kind of wet. Now the reason I'm taking this out now is it will continue to cook on the plate. Now, you can go with a softer scramble if you want to, which just means you're not cooking it as done. Or if you like your eggs more done, you can do a hard scramble. I would never. But there you go, scrambled eggs. The last method is boiled, but we're going to do 2 different times, and I'll show you why. Lower your eggs into the boiling water very carefully. You do not want to crack them. And then set your timer. After 7 minutes, we're going to go straight into ice water for 5 minutes. That's going to stop the cooking. We're going to let this one go for 12 minutes. This is the 7-minute egg. We're going to peel it. You've got to be really careful with this one because the whites are softer, so you're more likely to tear it. Peeled egg. This one's still very soft. And let me show you what the 7-minute egg gets you. 7-minute egg will get you a runny yolk. This is what you will most commonly see on ramen. Now it's time to peel our 12-minute egg. Here we have hard-boiled, completely set yolk. Now with boiled eggs, you can stop at 8 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever you want to. Just experiment with it. But the only 2 that I ever fool with are 7-minute eggs and 12-minute eggs. That's all I got for you today. Like I said in the beginning, there are a lot of other ways to cook eggs, and a lot of people cook eggs differently than me. I've had a lot of people asking for a video on how to make eggs, so if you are one of those people, this video was for you. If you're not one of those people, I still appreciate you stopping by. I hope you learned something, or maybe you learned how to not do something. Maybe you didn't like the way I done something and you do it differently. That's cool too. I'm not a chef, I'm just a home cook. I'm showing you how I do it. But I appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.